Hello, Beth and Conrad. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing okay. We're doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me what brings y'all in to see me today. First of all, I'd like to tell you that everything that's said here stays here. So unless something's said that would cause you harm or someone else harm, you're in a safe place to say whatever you want to say, and you can feel comfortable about that. And if you have any questions about it, you can ask me. And other than that, if y'all are comfortable, we can get started.
Okay.
Well, I don't see why we're even here. I told Conrad that I didn't need counseling or any type of therapy.
But so you're
well, you
coming.
know you need counseling because you just said that.
Yeah. He thinks I do, but that's only because he's seeing another therapist.
So Beth, you're basically coming here to please Conrad.
Sure.
And Conrad, what do you?
She's just in denial. She's a really mean and ugly person on the inside and how she treats me. But then to the outside, she acts like she's fine and she's the perfect housewife, mom, whatever, but that's not the case. And yes, I am in counseling, and my therapist suggested we did family counseling because she does not respect anything, my PTSD or my survivor's guilt or anything like that. She's just kind of like, suck it up, buttercup. I wish it was you, not your brother. So she's just really a hateful person, and who doesn't want their mom in their life? But I'm getting to the point where I don't want to have nothing to do with it. So.
Well, Beth, what do you feel about what Conrad just said?
I don't think that's true at all. I don't know. Well, if you know this already, but my older son passed away in a sailing accident, and Conrad here tried to kill himself too. So I already lost one son, and now he was trying to make me lose two.
And how do you feel about that situation?
I mean, he didn't have to try to kill himself. He didn't have to do that at all. He could have came to me. He was already in the psychiatric hospital. He didn't have to try to do that.
What am I supposed to come to you for?
So
since you don't believe anything and you wish I was the one who died, what am I supposed to come for you to, Ma? What am I supposed to talk to you about?
Well, don't tell him that I wish you were the one that died, because that's not true at all. What kind of mother?
Have you not said that?
What kind of mother doesn't love her son and would wish death on her own son?
I don't know. What kind of mother, Ma?
Well, not me. And you shouldn't even feel that way.
Well, Beth, why do you think Conrad feels that way?
I don't know why he feels that way. I mean, I have been a little different since my son died, but my son died. I think that would affect anybody. But other than that, everything is fine. Everything is normal.
I'm sorry to hear about that he died in that way and that he died at all. You must be going through a lot with that.
I am. I mean, he was only a teenager.
Have
Nobody.
you discussed the way you feel with Conrad?
I mean, we haven't talked about it much.
Well, this is a pretty catastrophic event that happened in all of your lives, your entire family's life. And do you think it might be helpful for both of you to talk about it?
I mean, we can talk about it. Is he going to listen to me? I don't know.
Oh, so I'm the one who has listening issues? Okay.
I
Saying the
mean,
person who didn't think we should even come here, but it's me who has the issue.
you're the one that hasn't even been honest about what you do after school. You don't talk to me about that.
What do I do? What are you talking about?
You tell me.
Mom, how you gonna bring something up but then not even say what it is? I don't know what you're talking about.
See what I mean? How are we supposed to talk when it's like this?
Well, Conrad, are you keeping anything from your parents that you'd like to talk about?
No.
What about your, how's your swim club going?
Good.
And you're going,
Practicing my breaststroke.
you're going after school?
Mm-hmm.
Beth?
He doesn't want me to be close with him, and that's why he doesn't talk to me.
So y'all have a communication issue. Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing?
I guess you can say that. It's not my issue, though.
I just don't know why she thinks I would like to talk to her about any issues if she doesn't take any responsibility and she acts like she minimizes or acts like it's not a big deal or that I should get over it or, you know, all these other things. So if she doesn't take serious what I'm talking about or doesn't understand that that's my perspective and how I feel and what I'm living through, like my truth is not her truth and I don't have to just be just like her and be a robot. Like I can feel and it's okay to feel.
Well, Beth, how do you feel about about what Conrad just said?
I didn't know that he thought that I was a robot or that I acted like a robot. I thought I was someone who was easy to talk to, and I'm his mom. He should feel like he can come talk to me about anything. If not me, at least his dad.
Well, what I'm hearing is that both of you want the same thing. Both of you want communication. Both of you want to talk to each other about how you feel. Beth, I think that you're probably a little reluctant to dredge up the subject, it sounds like. But that you do want good communication with Conrad, is that right?
Yes, that's my son. I would like to be able to talk to him or have him talk to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, how do you feel about talking about the subject of your older son's death with Conrad, since that appears to be one of Conrad's main issues.
It's hard to talk to Conrad about it. I'm not going to lie. At first, I did think it was his fault, but accidents happen, and I don't want him to think that I blame him because I don't, and I don't want him to keep blaming himself. That's why he tried to commit suicide in the first place.
Conrad, how do you feel about that?
I just feel that she lacks empathy. I feel like, why doesn't she understand why I try to take my life? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if she's my mother and she's like the person who should know me better than anybody else, why is it so hard for her to not understand me? There's something wrong with her. Like, she's mad or has resentments, or she has something, and it's stopping and it's putting this huge wall between us for her to even be able to talk to me. I'm like talking through a wall with her. She gets, I don't understand why he thinks this way. I don't think that this. Why though? If you know me better than anybody else, why don't you understand why I feel this way? Why can't you step out of what you're thinking and feel how I feel? So I just have a problem, you know what I mean? Because she says, oh, well, he should be able to do this, he should be able to do that. Well, it's hard when somebody doesn't understand you. And you have to go to a therapist or to somebody outside of your family who understands you. You can't get that from your own mother.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, Conrad. I really tried my best to make everything feel like it was back to normal, but I guess I failed at that.
I think the whole point is it can't go back to normal. Like, it isn't going to go back to what it used to be. It has to be something new. Like, we can't go back. We can't forget. We can't just pretend like it didn't happen.
That's a very good point, Conrad. Y'all need to learn how to communicate under the current family structure. And both realize that he's gone, and sort of be grateful for each other and have the support that y'all can give each other. Wouldn't that be a more positive way to look at it?
Where would we even start? It's been like this for a while.
Well, it appears that you could sit down and start listening to one another and understanding how each other feels, giving each other permission and yourselves permission to feel the way you feel. Because going through the situation that y'all have been dealing with is not an easy situation. And you've got to give yourselves permission to have these feelings, but also to work them out together as a family. And I think that we can probably do this in a few sessions, maybe 8 or 10 sessions, and we can practice our communication skills, and we can practice listening. What do y'all feel about that?
That's fine. So how should we like start like after today? Like, I know it's one thing to say that, but like, how do we do it?
Well, I would start off by setting a certain time every day that you're going to sit and dedicate that time to each other without outside interference of school or friends or any of your other responsibilities. Just dedicate that time to each other. And you don't always have to talk. Sometimes it's just okay to be together. But try to communicate, try to listen, and more than anything else, try to understand. But do dedicate that time to each other every day, and then it'll come naturally after a while. You won't have to set a certain time. But in the beginning, maybe set a certain time. How do y'all feel about that?
I could do that.
Well,
Yeah.
Conrad that with me, then I think I can do it too.
Good. So how are y'all feeling? Less stress, more stress?
I think I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So maybe like anxious, but I guess when we have our next session, we'll kind of discuss like if it worked or not. So.
Okay, well, y'all have your homework. I'd like to try something before we leave. Let's just try some mindfulness. And let's try, just concentrate on our breathing. Just for a few minutes, close your eyes and take a breath in and hold it and let it out through your mouth. And take another breath in and hold it and let it out. And another breath in and hold it and let it out. Now y'all can open your eyes. How do y'all feel? Conrad?
I feel a little more relaxed.
Beth?
I'm okay. I feel a lot calmer than I did when I initially came in here.
Good. Well, do y'all feel a little more hopeful about the situation?
For now, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, let's try to meet again next Sunday at 7:30, like we did tonight. And you work on the homework that I gave you, the communicating, and then we'll have a check-in next Sunday when we see each other.
Sounds good.
Conrad?
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Okay, thank you both so much for coming. And it was very nice meeting you both.
Thank you.